We all have some type of media that has affected our life in some way, whether positive or negative. It could be anything from a song, to a book, to a movie, or even a video game. Some example of media that has affected me are an example the song Trying to Feel Alive by Porter Robinson, the video game Valorant thanks to the people I have met competing in the game. Yeah, we're at the Astralis Internet Cafe.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you want a drink? I am drink dealer now.
And the topic of today's video, the movie Asylum Voice, which is an animated movie by the Japanese animation studio Kyoto Animations. This video is going to be a bit more special, at least for me, and you might wonder why, but it's actually quite simple. Asylum Voice is actually my favorite movie. Now you might wonder what it is that I find so great about this movie that this has become my favorite movie of all time, so let's get into it. Before we get into the video, I just want to say if you enjoyed the video, then I would really appreciate if you hit the subscribe button for more content like this. First of all, we need to talk about what Asylum Voice is about. Asylum Voice is about Shoya Ishida, an 18-year-old boy who in the opening scene of the movie is shown to want to take his life, but as he is on a bridge ready to jump off, he can't manage to bring himself to do so. So he doesn't. We shortly after this end up finding out that when he was a kid, he bullied a girl who was deaf by the name of Shoko Nishimiya. He and his classmates found her to be weird and annoying as they found her to be disruptive, and so they started to bully her. The bullying got reported to the school, which led Shoya's classmates to stop hanging out with him, and they started bullying him as he was the person who took the bullying the furthest out of everyone. As Shoya starts to go to a new school, we get to see that he now, due to this experience, has brutal social anxiety, and he believes that he isn't worthy of having friends or interacting with others, and believes that everyone around him talks negatively about him, even if they don't. One day Shoya runs into Shoko, the girl that he bullied, in the hallway of his school, and he decides to ask her if she would like to be friends. This leads to what becomes a beautiful friendship between the two. We get to see Shoya learn what it truly means to be friends with someone thanks to his classmates Tomohiro Nagatsuka. We see him let go of his past as he becomes friends with people he used to be in his class when he was the bully, and much more. I am not going to go deeper into the movie for the people who haven't seen it, as I highly recommend watching it, so I don't want to spoil too much. The movie covers multiple themes which most people go through in their lives, such as mental struggles such as, an example, social anxiety and depression, regrets such as past mistakes we have made that we can't undo, such as hurting others. In the case of the movie, this would be bullying. Self-acceptance and maturing in the sense of that you can never undo something you have done in the past, but you can always try to move on and be a better person than you were in the past. You may never be able to atone for some of your past sins, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try and move on and learn from said sins. At least I believe that in general we should always aim to be better people. Even if you believe yourself to be a good person today, it doesn't hurt to strive to be a better person tomorrow. And of course friendship. In the case of the movie, the idea that everyone deserves to have people around them that care about them despite their flaws, and that we should always push one another to be better people. The plot of the movie is fantastic and handles these topics incredibly well. However, as someone who has read the manga, I do think the manga does it a little bit better in my opinion. Mostly due to a storyline that was cut for the sake of the movie's runtime, and while said story isn't necessary for the movie to be good, it adds a lot to the manga and its story. The soundtrack in the movie is wonderful, especially with songs like Lit becoming one of my favorite tracks from any movie, as it does a great job of bringing out the emotion it tries to bring out. But in general, the soundtrack as a whole is wonderful and fits the movie and its themes incredibly well. I love the characters in this movie a lot, and while some of them are fairly stereotypical, I do think a lot of them are very easy to love, in example Tomohiro, as he does whatever he can to make his friends happy and to show his appreciation for them throughout the movie. The animation in the movie is beautiful and is a great example of why the animation studio Kyoto Animations is so beloved when it comes to the animation quality of their movies and TV shows, and why they are seen as such a powerhouse of a studio when it comes to specifically animation quality, and with this movie they blew it straight out of the water. I personally saw this movie for the first time in 2017. I had just watched Your Name and wanted to watch something else, and I couldn't sleep even though it was probably around 3 AM at the time. I got on YouTube and saw this AMV made by my friend Yuno called Shattered. This AMV was of a movie called Asylum Voice, and after watching it, I decided to watch Asylum Voice, and I fell in love with the movie as it quickly became my favorite movie. Looking back at it now, almost 10 years later, it makes me reminisce on certain things in my life and how the movie has helped me grow into someone who I am far prouder to be than I used to be. Whilst it isn't the only thing that made me become a better person, it sure is one of the things, along with my friends who I have never thanked enough and my many regrets I have learned from making in my life. This movie is a movie that made me realize that I should always strive to be a better person. At the time, a person I myself could grow to love, and today a person that the people I am lucky to have around me will stay around. I am incredibly lucky to have so many wonderful friends from so many wonderful friend groups. Whether it is someone I met through my work, or if it is someone I met online competing in Valorant, or even someone who I met when I decided to travel abroad for the sake of an event. And on this topic, for a while I've been taking part in occasional movie watch parties. I made a video about a movie I saw through one of these, that being Belle, and we have been watching other movies since, one of them being A Silent Voice, as I wanted to introduce more people to the movie I love so much. It was super fun to introduce people to this movie, and whilst I am aware that it is not perfect, it is a movie I truly love due to what it means to me, and sometimes that is something I like to share. Hell, this entire channel is built around that. Me just wanting to share and talk about things I like, such as video games, fun trips I've gone to have, and of course anime. There's some kind of beauty in sharing things you love with others and being able to talk about why you love it, and because of that, I will continue doing what I do here on this channel. And as the Silent Voice does so well in portraying, sometimes it's just about taking your next step forward, one at a time. With all of this being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a comment regarding your opinions of the movie in the comment section, or tell me about a movie you hold dearly just like I do with A Silent Voice. Now I'm gonna go work on my next video, but I wish you all a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.